I feel like that's my fashion faux pas. Everybody should have a watch, but especially men. A man without a watch, you don't got a plan.
I only have 2 pair of luxury sunglasses. I had 3. I lost them.
See what I'm saying?
I lost my Prada ones at a bar. But that's another story for another day.
I got at a bar too. I didn't get lost, but my dingbat ass had my bag open, turned for 2 seconds. I had 3 pair of sunglasses in one bag.
Well, that's a lot. That's excessive.
The sunnies was gone. The fool didn't even steal my wallet. He just stole the sunglasses.
Oh, see, I didn't see so you were robbed.
Oh, I was robbed at a bar.
You may want to take notes and write this down.
I like that.
I like that too. That was kind of fire.
Mm-hmm. That's fire. Welcome to another episode of Write This Down with Angela and Marques. Today, we're going to be setting a summer vibe. So we're going to talk all about our summer vibes, what we're eating, what we're wearing, where we're going, what we're doing. So we'll talk through some of that on today's episode. I thought it would be cool to start with like what your summer vibe is. Marques, are you a traveler during the summer?
Right.
Are you I call them backyard boogies. Like, are you in the city, you chilling? I think it depends on where you live. I live in Chicago, so that's summer city.
Yes.
We don't typically travel during the summer.
Everybody comes to Chicago.
Everybody comes to Chicago. Oh, okay, yeah. So what do you do in the summer? What's your typical summer vibe?
It's always a toss up for me. I do all of the above if I can. So I travel a little bit, and then of course we go into some backyard parties. Patio drinking, things like that,
In the heat down here?
But you got to do it at night. You got to know when to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like in the middle of the day, 1 o'clock. No, more like 5 o'clock vibe, under some shade.
If you're traveling, where are you going? Are you doing Euro summer? That's the thing to do. Are we Euro summering?
Yeah, I've never one with the thing to do, so I do my own thing. But it just depends. Like, I don't think this summer in particular, I'm probably just going to stay domestic. I think I may have one trip to like Mexico, but that's it. So I'm definitely going to like Sedona this summer for sure.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'll be going to LA and San Francisco. So a lot of domestic traveling for me. And I'm definitely coming to Chicago for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I did a stop by in Sedona. I didn't spend enough time, so I need to go back. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to do Italy. At least that's the plan. But also, I've never been to Italy. Have you been to Italy?
No, not yet.
No? Okay. So I only have like a week. So I think I'm going to try to squeeze a few places.
A week to plan or a week to
go?
Oh, okay.
Like I typically always say,
a week
that's
is good.
Right? Like, that's me.
Because after the 4th day, I'll be like, I'm ready to come home.
My people.
Yeah, for sure.
My people. I'll be ready to come home. So I have like 8 days. I typically take the week of the 4th of July off.
Yeah, right.
And I do a domestic trip. Like New Orleans is my favorite place, even though going to New Orleans in July is like suicide.
I love New Orleans.
But I love New Orleans. So I'll typically go but I was like, I'm going to do international. So
I've been twice this year already.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Food is great.
If it didn't like flood and stuff as much as it did down there, I couldn't. I don't like living in the South. I'm going to be honest with you. But
I just found out about Tails Week in New Orleans. It's like at the end of July. It's like a cocktail week where all the liquor sponsors and stuff come to New Orleans for a week and have crazy.
That sounds like my type of.
Yeah. It's something I might try to partake in this year for sure.
Okay, so you definitely are a do everything person in the summertime.
Yeah.
I typically take that week off. I stay domestic, but other than that, you don't leave Chicago in the summer. Like you just don't. Why would you?
Yeah.
I mean, typically, I think the standard for summer is like 90 days. We don't get 90 days. We get like 60.
Okay.
8.
So you're bigging up Chicago a lot for the summer. So I'm going to put you on the spot. Top 3 things to do in Chicago.
Okay, I wrote it down. Because, first of all, we elder millennials over here, so we don't remember nothing by heart, but right. I wrote it down. It's 2 things. The Millennial Park is like my favorite place in summertime. They have 2 series that I really love in Chicago.
Called Millennial Park?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it Millennial or Millennial? It's Millennium. Sorry,
Okay, no problem.
But it's a film series, so they do like movies in the park. It's free. You bring food and all that type of stuff. And then they also do like a jazz festival, like jazz music festival in the summer. My favorite thing to do. It's free and it's fun. And I'm not an outside person. So in the summertime, I come out of my shell.
Yeah.
Because, I don't typically do outside. And then the MCA also has, so all of these are like cultural points in the city, which is what I am very much into. So it'll probably be a lot of young people.
And hot. I mean,
probably a lot of young people like, that boring. It's boring. We are millennials. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So jazz at the MCA. And then Chicago is notorious for just a lot of food festivals.
I love the food in Chicago. Second favorite food city.
Listen, Pilsen is like the what's the proper term? I don't want to say, I guess Mexican. Like, that's mostly who live over there and their festival.
You don't want to be too. You seem unsure. What's
like, I be scared to say stuff. Like, you can't even say African. Like, like back in the day, we used to say, I'm going to the, well, you a boy, so you obviously didn't.
I am a male, yes.
In the hood, we would say, I'm going to get my hair braided at the Africans. You can't say that no more.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's not PC.
No.
Oh,
they're like, why would you say that? I'm like, because that's literally what's on the billboard. Right. So I just try to be careful. So
you don't want to say it's a Hispanic neighborhood?
That's what I was looking
for. Or
for.
Latinx neighborhood.
It didn't come to me fast enough.
Yeah,
but that's what I was trying to say, Hispanic.
Yes. Yeah, we're very PC here.
I just don't,
write this down. I have he, him pronouns.
No, seriously though, like it's changing, and I don't want to be one of those old people that isn't willing to change with the times.
You gotta be progressive.
What was okay to say back then is not okay to say now. I'm from St. Louis. You know what we call Chinese food.
Yeah. I get it.
I slipped up and called it what we call it on TikTok one day. I won't ever do that again. I'm like, my bad. I didn't mean to be culturally inappropriate. I will never say it again. No. But anyway, yes.
This is a progressive outlet.
Pilsen is a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, even though they're gentrifying it. But it is what it is. It's going to always be what it's going to be.
Latinx.
Yes.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, God. But anyway, best food festival of the summer. Yeah. It's my favorite one.
Where do we go? Yeah, I think with Chris that one time we were in Chicago. Did we go to the Hyde Park Festival, I think?
Yeah, but those are it's no more.
It's
the
no
pandemic,
more?
No, the pandemic, it was...
that was right before the pandemic,
right
too,
before the pandemic. So there used to be a Hyde Park Festival, and then there used to be a Silver Room block party.
Yeah.
Both of them are like no more.
That was fun. Hyde Park. Shout out to Stacy in Chicago. That was fun. Yeah,
it's fun. So those were two of my favorite. They're not on the list anymore because they don't exist.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's cool.
You're welcome, Chicago.
No, and since we're talking about trips, you said you're going to Italy, so you planned that?
I have not, but I've been working with
ChatGPT to get your itinerary down.
I've been working with ChatGPT to get my itinerary.
You have the premium version or the?
Nah, I just got the regular one, so I keep having...
Y'all hustling backwards. You got to have the premium version.
I keep having to... I'm like, let's redo it. Think Amalfi. Like, how do we get a couple days of Amalfi?
You have to you can set up your AIs to give you the responses you are looking for. Okay. So my brother told me it's a whole prompt message you send, and you set them how you want to tell them to respond to your prompts. Oh, so you I'll send you the outline.
Is it free?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's just a message you send. It's like you talking to the AI.
Okay,
but I have 3 premium AIs.
I can't afford nothing else premium. I got Canva Premium.
Oh yeah, some of that stuff you can get rid of.
Final Cut Pro.
Yeah, Final Cut.
I can't afford nothing else. It need to be free. Okay.
Because I have ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini.
Okay, run me that.
Yeah. But I give you the prompt. Yeah. Okay. So you got to put it together for your itinerary. You're gonna go shopping, get some pasta.
Right.
Yeah.
And pretend like I'm gonna do
Hugo Spritz, Aperol Spritz.
Hugo. I don't want that. Baby, that's gasoline for your car.
The Aperol Spritz?
It's disgusting.
I like both of them.
You're disgusting.
I like both of them.
You like the taste of Aperol Spritz.
Yeah, I like both. I prefer Hugo Spritz.
Because it tastes good.
Yes, but I like the taste of Aperol Spritz as well. It's a different taste. It's a different vibe.
Now I see how people feel about my martinis.
Yeah.
You know?
What about your martinis?
Nobody likes them.
You get dirty martinis?
Yes, extra dirty. Extra
blue cheese olives?
Extra vermouth. Blue cheese if you have it.
Yeah. That's how my mom orders hers.
That's what I'm talking about, Mama. The girls don't like it.
I see why people don't like it. That's an old ass drink.
Well.
But so is Aperol Spritz. It's an old drink.
I was about to say, so is the tire oil. But, I let people
like it. You like it, yeah. If I have my go, like since we're getting on the subject of summer cocktails and stuff like that, this is a nice segue.
It's a nice segue.
Yes, I will. So lychee martinis, I love.
I like a lychee martini. It's so sweet though.
Yes. I mean, everything in moderation.
That's true.
But tequila is my go-to, obviously in the summertime. And since we're talking about tequila, we just came across, some bad things are going down in some of these.
You should drink gin like me.
Some of these so-called tequila brands, right? And let me. I have to find it because I know we talked about this article about some of these brands
Y'all should
not
just
being
drink
what
gin.
they seem. It's a class action lawsuit that accuses Casamigos, Don Julio, of spiking their tequilas with cane spirit. And the questions swirl around these two premium brands, and the attention also turning to the agency tasked with ensuring tequila purity.
So what does cane spirit mean? Is that sugar?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, so it's additives that. So shout out to my brother Matthew. So I've turned into a tequila snob, right? So I don't drink any tequila that has additives. So I haven't drank Casamigos in years. Haven't drank Don Julio in a long time. So I get additive brands such as, I guess I'll say these names now, but once we, blow, it's not going to be for free. But Lalo is my favorite go-to, just a quick Blanco that is real smooth. You can put it in a margarita, you can drink straight.
Write that down.
Yeah. Fortaleza. It's hard to find Fortaleza. You're mostly going to find it in restaurants and bars. As a consumer, it's hard to find, but my go-to as a consumer, like I said, is Lalo, Don Fulano, every one of them, Blanco, Reposado, and what's the last one? I'm trying.
I don't know.
Blanco, Reposado. What comes up after that? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. I can't believe this.
What's the price points on these? Because y'all know Marques, you want to talk about dandy. What's the price point on these?
They're not too bad. Like Lalo is like between $40, probably like $42, $44. Depending on what bottle of Don Fulano or Magenta. Magenta's another brand. It's gonna be about $60 for the Reposado.
Okay.
Probably $80 for the oh my God, I still can't think of the other one right after Reposado. How is this dry? Oh my God. But
so if you order those specific
Añejo.
Okay.
I'm like,
see, I didn't heard of that one.
Yeah,
the other two I ain't heard of.
Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. It goes Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo.
Oh, I thought you were okay. Maybe I didn't know. Hell, I thought that was a brand.
Yes.
Ain't it a brand called that?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, I just lied.
So Añejo is usually more expensive. It's going to be like 80, 84, 85. And one of my ones that I've grown to love that's my favorite right now is probably Cascanes, that brand.
Okay.
All additive free. All of those brands.
That sounds expensive. You did not say the price point for that one.
Cascanes?
Yes.
For instance, I got a Reposado Cascanes for New Year's that I was sipping on. It was $110.
For New Year's, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you were to order, how much? So like, let's say if a drink is $18, and you were to get one of those alcohols in a drink, with that, you know how.
Well, usually if a drink is $18 a day, it's because of what alcohol they put in it first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my keys when I go out is because I've become such a tequila person, or just in general, I've learned my lesson by just ordering and not asking. So my key is I say, what is this per pour?
Ah.
Yes. So I just ask them, what is this per pour?
Okay.
A lot of, etiquette, bar etiquette for you. You're going to get all of this on Write This Down. You might want to write this down.
Listen, I'm writing it down. So. Actually, I need to be writing this down, because let me tell y'all something. I'm very bougette. Mm-hmm. I think I present a certain way, but so when I get my martini, I be like, y'all got Tanqueray?
Tanqueray is what you drink? Okay, that's interesting. That's definitely St. Louis vibes. Right?
I'm like, y'all got Tanqueray. Because first of all,
Hendrix, still like Hendrix?
I do like Hendrix. They be like, we got Hendrix. Give me Hendrix. I buy Hendrix for my house, because if you give somebody Tanqueray at the crib, they like, girl, I'm not drinking that.
I have a rule. I try not to buy what I have at home too.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So I'll do Hendrix.
Yeah.
But people, every time I ask, they like, Tanqueray. I'm like, yeah. If you got
Tanqueray, yeah.
Thank you.
So, my dad used to drink gin and tonic all the time. Yeah, but he had that old folks, that Beefeater's gin. I'm like, you actually willing to buy this? Like
that Seagram's with that beveled glass.
Yeah. No, that Beefeaters. I remember I turned 21, went out as a family for our birthday, my brother and I. And my dad ordered us a drink, and he said Beefeater's gin and tonic. I remember drinking. I was like, oh my God, what is this?
My nephew did that. He was like, TT, I'm TT. He's 20, over 25. But he was like, I tried a dirty martini because I always see you drinking dirty. He was like, it was so disgusting. Or was it a Cosmo? I think he got a Cosmo. I was like, baby, I don't drink. I'm not Carrie in Sex and the City. I'm not drinking no Cosmo. That's the wrong drink anyway. But yeah. Okay, so
we since we're speaking on that, you know, they also have a lot of food and wine festivals during the summertime.
that's true. I haven't been to any, but I hear about this black one. It's this girl that I follow on TikTok, and I don't know her name. I look it up, and we can put it in the show notes. But she
Shout out to you. We're going to put your username right up here.
Yes. you know, I'm somewhat of a TikTok connoisseur. That's ridiculous for my age, but it just is what it is.
Yeah.
But she does like a lot of food reviews and stuff like that. And she reviews this festival. And I think it's in like one of the Carolinas. I don't know if it's North Carolina or South Carolina.
Food festival?
That's what we have it. Yeah, Black Food Festival. Like it's all black chefs. And it looked lit. And every year me and Mage say, we going to the festival.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Charleston.
Yep.
They say it be popping.
Yeah. So this is a black food truck festival in Charleston, South Carolina.
That might be a good travel thing too.
This is April. It can't be the same one. It got to be a different one.
It's a food festival. Hold on. I have to look it up because I don't remember nothing. I just very vividly remember her.
It's in North Carolina or South Carolina?
One of the Carolinas. Okay. I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll ask Majanette if she remember because I sent it to her. And we'll put it in the show notes. But it's a black, and it may not be in summer. It may be spring. But it's like a food, and it's all like black chefs. I'm talking about James Beard Award winning. Like,
you know, I'm a big food show watcher, so I know all the chefs.
Yes. So like it's all black, and it just looks like a good time. Every year we say we're going, and we never go. So I guess there was no point in sharing that. If I
we got to find out the right one because I'm looking at so many now. I don't want to name. I don't know which one.
It's on your radar though, right? It's gonna be in the show notes, so then you'll know, and so then you'll have something else to like add.
We have a Taste of Soul festival here in Atlanta in the end of August. So yeah.
What's on there? What's the chicken place y'all love? American Deadly.
Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I like American. I almost Uber Eats it last night. I ain't gonna lie.
American Deli is cool. I can't say what I want to say about American Deli, but it's okay. Black people overrate American Deli for sure.
Okay.
But I won't say what I want to say.
I don't like my issue.
I have a rule about my wings, and I prefer.
I don't like potato chip wings.
I prefer melanated individuals making my wings. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's not where I was going. I was just gonna say they're a little too crunchy.
Yeah, I just prefer the melanated wings. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. Back to the food and wine festivals.
Yes, I feel like I'm gonna try to find. We have a Taste of Atlanta here. I think they have a lot in DC because I'm back and forth. So I love to find those wine and food festivals, especially as I usher into my unk status.
I know. For me, that's a recession. I'm not gonna even hold you. Like we were talking about recession indicators. That's a recession indicator for me. I'm about to be finding a whole bunch of domestic traveling things to do. Yeah. Because going out of the country is looking.
Yeah.
The way them 401ks looking.
Yeah, I better have index funds for sure.
I'm about to be finding some stuff in the U.S. to do. Go ahead and find us some festivals to go to. Because, ooh.
But yeah, you're about to go. What are you going to say about, are we talking about what we're wearing next?
Summertime? For the summertime. Okay, yeah. We got a whole bunch of what are you doing in the summer. Yeah. So summertime, I pretty much have, first of all, do not stone me. I do not like the summertime. Like, it is not my favorite season by far.
No, it's not my favorite.
I don't like to be hot. I feel like I can't do anything when I'm hot. So
all of these things that you named, are you going to be hot?
That's why I said I come out of my. That's what I said. I come out of my shell. I come out of my body.
Yeah.
In the summer because you quite literally have to. If I want to see my friends, let me speak for myself. If I want to hang with my friends in summer, I have to do things outside because they love to be outside. They be having me on. I don't like big bodies of water. I be out on the lake. Right. Now, am I the only one with a life jacket on?
Not so much of a big body of water.
Like Michigan is a big body of water.
Depends on who you're asking.
Fall in there and see if you get out of it.
It's not really a big body of
water. If you can fall into it and not come up out that bitch.
That means you can't swim.
It's
can
also
you swim?
A big body of water. No.
Okay.
But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is it's a big enough body of water.
In Chicago. They love that. That boat time in Chicago, people love that.
Yeah. So but I'm not a boat person. I be out there with mosquito repellent and and light vest on.
All you need is sunscreen and some shades. You good.
I be the black person with the white sunscreen on their nose. I don't play those games. Okay, but I be out there. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. But so because it's so hot, I'm pretty simple. T-shirt, denim. Same thing in a different iteration. Sometimes it's a t-shirt like this. Sometimes it's like a sleeveless tee, a tube top or so. And it's always like a flowy pair of denim, big pair of shorts.
Right.
Little shirt, big pants.
Gotcha. Little shirt, big pants.
Little shirt, big pants. So that means you gotta have your stomach tight. And right.
Yeah.
I mean, the shorts can be big pants too, because they be big shorts.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, because the wide leg is
culottes.
Yeah.
I've been wearing culottes.
Yeah. The wide leg is back. The wide leg trousers are.
I ain't never stopped.
They never stopped.
That's all I'm saying. I've been wearing boyfriend jeans. Sometimes literally.
Literally. Okay.
Sometimes I'm one of those girls.
Yeah.
If I got a boyfriend, I'm in your closet like, what can I wear today? I didn't put a rubber band on the side of your jeans and tucked it in.
Why do women love stealing clothes?
It looks so cute.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like my girl is a kleptomaniac. Yeah,
the way that men's clothes fall on your body because they just are so much bigger. Y'all have so much fabric.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I just look up, I'm like, where did you get that t-shirt? I've been looking for it.
It was in my closet.
I've been looking for it. And then what she does is when she gets tired of stuff that she's worn already, she'll put it back in my drawer and then take something else.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it works.
Yeah.
If you did that to me, I would lose my shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
You use my skincare, I'm like, excuse me? Do you know how much that costs? But I will go in your closet.
That's exactly
and pillage, especially your t-shirts, hoodies, crew necks.
Oh, yeah.
And sweatpants. Because I just roll them up at the top. Then total elastic up in them bitches. Because I done rolled them so many times.
Yeah, that happens. Especially if you mistakenly put things in the dryer. Like, or sometimes like I've had sweatpants and I bought a size I should have gotten, a larger size. Mm-hmm. And then you put them in the dryer. She'll be like, oh, just let me dry them and I'll wear them and just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I done fuck around and lost your string to your sweatpants.
Yeah. So how important are summer accessories for you? Where are you going with the accessories?
Have to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm just in jeans and a t-shirt.
Right.
That does nothing for my credibility.
That's not ants.
Absolutely not. Yeah, so sunnies. Here, I was literally just posting about this on Instagram the other day. I used to be very adamantly against, I used to buy them all the time and then I stopped because I am so careless. Not no more though. Mm-hmm. I got myself together. And now it's a habit again. Designer sunglasses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I used to be like a mid-tier, so I would do like a Ray-Ban or something like that. And then one day I was in Nordstrom like a couple years ago and I picked up a pair of Prada Sunnies. And we bought 7 pair of Sunnies. Damn.
7.
I got a pair waiting on me when I get home. A pair of Bottegas.
So that's what I learned about. I'm glad you brought up about luxury sunglasses because all luxury is not the same. So when you buy luxury sunglasses, you can tell the difference in how heavy some of them are compared to others and how they're made. Mm-hmm. For instance, I only have 2 pair of luxury sunglasses. I had 3. I lost my
Prada. See what I'm saying?
I lost my Prada ones at a bar. But that's another story for another day.
I got at a bar too. I didn't get lost, but my dingbat ass had my bag open, turned for 2 seconds. I had 3 pair of sunglasses in one bag.
Well, that's a lot. That's excessive.
The Sunnies was gone. The fool didn't even steal my wallet. He just stole the sunglasses.
Oh, see, so you were robbed.
Oh, I was robbed at a bar.
No, that didn't happen. I was just a little too faded, and I just left my sunglasses.
Oh no, I got robbed.
Oh yeah, you got robbed. Yeah. That's no. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, me too.
But what I learned is because after I lost my products, I got some Saint Laurent sunglasses from Mr. Porter, and then it came with the manufacturing card. Like I think it's Kering or some eyewear that manufactures. And you can actually see the craftsmanship. I was like, oh, these are nice. Mm-hmm. Nice size. They're nice and, you can feel them on your face. And then I caught some Balenciaga sunglasses on sale from Mr. Porter as well. And the quality was not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same.
No.
The Saint Laurent glasses were 10 times better.
They are my favorite by far. I have like 3. boom, 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 3 pair. I said, I ain't got it. But here's the secret.
Yeah.
If you get like, you know how we have like lens crafters, they sell, or Sunglass Hut, the European versions of like a Sunglass Hut that sells a bunch of different, they always got sales. I never pay full price. So
What's the European version of the sunglass? It's online.
I'll put them in the notes
because
I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is my trick. If I see a style I like, I go straight to Google. Google used to me. They know me. So when I put something in, my algorithm is amazing. She knows me. So I put it in. It started popping up on all the sites. Like the Bottegas that I just bought, I think they're $440 on Net-a-Porter right now. I spent $277 on them.
What?
Thank you. I'll drop the T in the notes.
Yeah, I love a good bargain.
Me too. I don't ever pay full price for them. But yes, so sunglasses are a huge part of it. I'm not a big bag person, like a purse person. I feel like that's another habit that I'm picking back. Ugh.
You're not a big bag person?
No.
Okay. You like a small bag?
I don't have a lot of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a lot of them. That's what I mean by like a big bag person. So, but typically, like bags would be a good way to accessorize a look. I'm a shoe person.
Yeah.
So my sunnies and my shoes, because I don't wear jewelry.
Yeah.
I don't wear jewelry because I can't afford the jewelry I like.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna say I don't like jewelry. If I'm gonna wear jewelry, I would like it to be fine jewelry. And since I can't afford the jewelry, every time I look at something, it's $12,000.
Oh yeah,
I don't wear jewelry.
That's fair.
So sunnies and shoes is and then I also just make sure that whatever I'm wearing has some sort of like funky silhouette.
You said what silhouette?
Funky.
Oh, funky
like
silhouette.
A little funky silhouette, a balloon.
Something different, a little pop here and there,
something that people gonna be like, what the hell she got on?
Yeah.
I like that. That's what I typically do.
Yeah. Yeah, for me is I don't, like you said, summer for me is it's hot all the time, so I don't really get into my bag like I do in fall and winter. So tees, button downs, like I do a chambray, might do a linen every now and then, a nice Pima cotton polo. Shorts are few and far between with me. I have shorts. I wear them every now and then, but I don't believe in paying full price for shorts because you wear them the least of the time. You wear I pay for pants. I don't really pay full price on anything because I'm like I said, I do shop for bargains. But if I do, I'll do it for pants way before shorts.
Okay.
So I'll do shorts every now and then. Accessories, I always gonna have a watch. Gotta have a watch.
I feel like men have to. I feel like women should too. Yeah. I feel like that's my fashion faux pas. Everybody should have a watch, but especially men. A man without a watch, you don't got a plan.
Yeah. And you were just talking about how things become expensive. Watches are definitely expensive. Yeah. Like, so I plan out my watch purchases in advance because it can be excessive.
Okay.
So yeah, watches for sure. And then of course the sneaks. But now, I definitely keep sneaks all the time. I'm a sneakerhead. And I actually wear my kicks. I don't just collect.
Yes.
I wear everything. If I don't wear it, it's getting sold. Or I'm giving it away to the church. That's what I do. My stepmama called me. She was like, "You got some?"
I was going to say, your mama man.
Yeah, she'll call me. She said, "Oh, you got some stuff you don't wear?" Yeah, I give it to her. I donate so much so that I put it on my taxes. So every time they see my stepmom coming, they're running over there. "Oh, what you got this time?" So I donate stuff to the church for sure if I'm not wearing it because it just takes up space. I'm a minimalist person. So
I try to be.
I'm trying to
How minimal?
I don't like to have an absorb. I don't want to like a hoarder. Yeah. So and having a lot of sneakers, I have tons. You gotta get rid of some. Yeah. You can't wear all of them.
I feel like you're like me. I don't have a huge. People don't believe me when I say that, but I don't have a huge. I don't have a lot of clothes. I have good clothes. That's the difference.
It's quantity over
sometimes
quality.
I be wearing the same thing over and over, so you just can't tell.
Yes. Yeah,
because my shit is good. Get up out of Zara. I'm just playing because I be in Zara too. No shade, no tea. Busting Zara down right with the girls.
Yeah, so other than that, I like a light pant. I keep like a light pants. It can be like a khaki material or like something just super light that I wear. I do like track pants a lot in the summer. So I keep it.
Who's
your
favorite
simple.
track pants? I want to get into like track pants because I can't keep behind Golden Goose.
Golden Goose have good track pants. I don't have a favorite because I find new. I go just like you. I search for different brands.
Okay.
But I did find this one brand out of London I like called About Blank.
Okay.
And they have some nice track pants.
Okay. I need to look into it.
Another brand I like, Woo Young Me, is a South Korean brand. They have good, but they're
What's
expensive.
the price? Okay.
Those are expensive.
I need like a.
Yeah. So you gotta find.
I need something in the middle.
Yeah, you gotta. It's hard to find, but I go on those searches and I find them. I mean, my wish list between End and Mr. Porter are crazy, and Sense.
Yes, I've been thinking about going to Montreal so I could do a. They do you have to make the appointment to go shopping.
I know now.
I've been thinking about. Oh yeah, so you can like make an appointment
to go for what store?
Essence or
Essence.
You could like make an appointment and like pick everything online that you like, and when you get to your appointment, my girl went for her birthday, and that's what she did for her birthday. She went to her appointment, and everything that she picked online, they had it for her, and she got to try it on. I said, "Baby, I'll come back to the U.S. broke."
Yeah.
I need that barrier of like the internet.
That's dope.
Between me and the store.
Yeah, that's dope.
Cause I buy everything.
Yeah, but I also think in the summertime you got to keep some white kicks. I have different rules on the white kicks. I used to be like just a strictly Air Force One guy, but I switch it up now and then. Like I have Margellas,
the replica sneakers.
Off-White. They have a all-white sneaker that I love that Virgil designed, RIP. That's probably one of my favorites. I want to say, I can't think of it, but it's all-white, off-white sneaker. And I don't buy too many, but just have 1 or 2 pair, maybe 3 pair of white sneakers. I also have the Air Force Ones with like the snake print check.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like just to have those in rotation during the summertime, and got to have some pop of color, like some samba. Like I have some different color sambas, all different color sambas. So just pop of color sometimes, and also elevator. And I'm on my loafers tip too.
You on your loafers tip?
So this summer, but not like drivers like all day. You're not gonna see me in the polos and drivers tucked in. I mean more like loafers when I go out to dinner, maybe like some black loafers, some GH Bass black loafers.
I got some GH Bass, and you can't tell me nothing. I be tipping in them.
Yeah.
I be tipping. Tippers be tipping. Okay.
Yeah.
So oh wait, you know what? You never told us what I talked about the things that I like to do in Chicago. You between DC and Atlanta. Give us some really quick things to do in DC and Atlanta, and then we'll talk about music before we wrap up.
Yeah. So eat, and eat. Those are 3 things. So it's just So between DC and Atlanta, it's just I like to explore different restaurants. I'm big on the sushi for sure. Mm-hmm. I think Atlanta, being in both places, Atlanta has more to choose from to DC.
Okay.
So I think Atlanta's food seems a little better, and I'll tell you why. DC, you'll have like a 5-star option, but it's hard to find in-between options.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So you always got to eat 5 stars.
Yeah, it's hard to find like those in-between options. They're just, because DC is just a smaller city.
Yeah.
Now you can go to Maryland and Virginia, but you're searching. Atlanta, you can find everything in a 35, 40-minute time period.
And that's important.
Yeah, so.
That's why the boys be sweating in their boots in DC, because they be like, dates cost $400. Well.
So yeah, I like to do that. So in DC also, it's, cherry blossoms, you can do like small, one-off dates at night, stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, it's mostly dining and in different bars for me when I go out.
See, that's what I'm talking about. The people online love it. I want to do something other than go out to eat. I be quiet. Because that's, baby, if it ain't eating or having a nice cocktail, you can count me out.
Yeah, like when you even, like every time you go out, whether it's just you and on a date, you by yourself, or you with a group of friends, you're going to eat, and then you want to find a good bar.
Exactly.
So if I find good bars and good restaurants and like put them in rotation, like we know we're going to do something. Now, that may take us somewhere else that day. Like I said, I might go to a festival, might go to a museum. Like, so for me, but it's all about.
Where we going to eat at?
Yeah, where we going to eat?
That's me. Where we about to eat?
Even when I travel, nothing worse than going to a place and the food isn't good.
Listen. Talking about an activity day. Okay, but then I'm going to be hungry after the activity. So where we about to eat at?
Yeah, I might do some bike riding this summer too. I might pick that up.
I'm going to let you have it. My friends love to hop on a bike. Now, that's one thing they can't convince me to do. Y'all go ahead with that. Go ahead with that. Okay. Most important part.
Yeah.
Music.
Oh, gotta have music. Yeah.
What's your music vibe? Because I'm between we'll have a playlist to correspond with this episode.
Yeah, we're going to have a playlist.
Courtesy of Marques.
Yes,
That's his lane. I'm not a playlist person. We've established that.
Yes. They call me M Extra with the heat. With the playlist.
With the play. I do be screenshotting his Instagram stories and stealing all of the music suggestions. I do. So I'm between like a laid back vibe, like a I love Coldplay. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, that is a
so like a Coldplay, Maxwell, a little bit of this and that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
concerts.
Concerts.
Jazz concerts, laid back concerts. Yeah, I like those during the summer.
Yes, very much so. Yeah. I can't be doing all that hoopla and hollering.
Yeah.
Bag of money. I can't do that.
I like.
That was so 40-year-old.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. That was very elder millennial right there.
I'm screaming, or it's either that or like, but I feel like that's like my boo vibe, like my very romantical vibe, or either I'm like Emery, One Thing, Cassie, Me and You, like that vibe. So I need for you to like set because I'm all over the place. My playlist don't.
I'm a little all over the place. You'll see. I'll post a playlist for this. So it's like, and I'll read some of the songs so you can see. So for this playlist for this particular episode, we have Aston Martin Music by Rick Ross.
Oh, that's a good one.
We have Summertime Magic by Childish Gambino. That's going to be on there. Controller by Drake is a good one. Slide by Calvin Harris, featuring Frank Ocean and Amigos. So that's the kind of vibe. Just it's all over. Yeah.
So on your playlist, it's all the vibes in one.
Yeah. So you have different. You got to have separate summer vibes.
But for this
particular playlist, that's what you're gonna have. I have another one that has like other music as well. But for this one, I'm gonna put that one on there. Called Summertime Feels.
Summertime Feels.
Yeah.
Go ahead, send that to me first. Thank you.
It'll be attached. So we'll put the link on this episode.
Well, yes, we'll put the link to this episode along with. What else did I forget? I forgot.
You said you're gonna shout out the TikToker.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Come on now, keep me honest.
Yes.
Got to keep me honest.
Yeah, so you're gonna.
I got to get the TikTok information for the food festival.
Yes.
Marques is gonna link the playlist.
Yes.
And it was something else.
Something else? I don't know.
That's what happened.
You didn't write it down, I guess.
I didn't write it down.
As my dad said, if you forget it must not be important.
I hope y'all wrote it down. That's the name of the show. We told y'all to write the stuff down in the beginning of the show. If you didn't write it down, then that's not my fault. It's not it. So that's our summer vibes.
Yes. We give you, plenty to take away from. Choose what you choose and let us know. We'll hit them off with the email so they can email us what's going on at Write This Down. We like to take your suggestions as well.
Because I don't know about heart.
Yeah. What you know about, give us some feedback as well. And summer is about fun, friendship, family, and keeping it. Go ahead.
Cool.
Keeping it, yes.
So the email is write this down. That's WRITE. Write. Oh shit, it's right here behind me. Okay. Write this down pod @gmail.com. Y'all can email us with your summer suggestions, summer fun for your cities. Maybe we can read some of it off. What are some popular cities
for the summer
states that people?
Miami, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston, New York, LA.
We got Chicago and DC. Well, I mean, we can have some other people say DC, but definitely Chicago and Atlanta. Yeah. But if you live in any of those other areas and you have suggestions for things that people can do in your city in the summertime, email us and let us know. And then we can
and then name the restaurants. I'll probably add some restaurants in the link for the...
Yes.
Be specific.
Be specific.
Yeah, so we can shout it out.
Put some restaurants in there so we can shout out. Maybe we can make a little guide. Wait a minute. Hold up. Savannah, slow down. Putting too much work on myself. Hold on. Just send us an email. Thank you. That gonna wrap the show up? That's it for today?
Good. Yeah,
That's it for today.
Yeah. Thank you for writing this down. I am Marques.
I'm Angela.
And we will see you next time.